Startup Weekend. I love Startup Weekend events. The applause now is actually for you guys. You guys all took the initiative to come here, you paid money to come here, and not a lot of people decided, forego their weekend to come. So the applause is really for you, because I think this event will change everything in the sense of your passion for ideas and starting things, especially if you haven't done it yet. 2008 was the first Startup Weekend we did in Columbus. That weekend changed everything for me. I created businesses, I created great friendships and relationships. I created relationships I didn't like. I learned what I was good at, I learned what I was sucked at, and it really gave me a lot of confidence to keep going. So that's all about you. Next. Alright, so I heard there's 11 teams, I think. 9, 10, 11, and I have some news for you. Most of you will fail at creating a winning biz, but you all learn something. So this kind of comes from setting your expectations. I think the first Startup Weekend, we're like, yeah, we're the next freaking Google, dude. Badass. Get in line, man. VC, I want $400 billion on my doorstep. And it's just a lie. It's not going to happen. In fact, we failed miserably, but we learned a lot. So my name is Rockwell. I'm pleased to speak on Twitter. I'm a senior translation associate at Lexington. What the hell is that? Basically, I help design research teams, communicate research findings in a way that a client can act on. So video, storyboard, mock-ups, app, that kind of thing. I've been doing that for 11 years here in Columbus, Ohio. Great job. And then I'm also the founder of Big Kitty Labs, which is a 3-man rapid prototype house here in town. Tashara over there, my partner in crime. And we actually called it 3-man for this year because we kind of have our first rule kind of employee in Russia. I outsource. We're not developers. Tashar is, he's kind of a tinkerer. He's kind of a guy that comes to me and says, like, I have another one. I'm like, crap. Another thing we got to make. And I'm kind of an idea guy myself. So we're not really developers per se, but we know enough about the lay of the land, and then we outsource to find the talent to help us bring ideas to life. All right.
I just want to point out, Lexington is like a really great design.
Yeah, Lexington is
it's a gem in the city.
It's in Smith Brothers Hardware. Come down and visit us. We got about 35 folks.
Who are some of your guys' clients?
Some of our clients, Procter & Gamble, Chrysler, Whirlpool, Victoria's Secret, Nationwide. Yeah, everything from user experience, website design, service experience, to, Ethicon endosurgery, let's make a new MRI machine that exists in China. The whole gamut of research and design. So, some of the things that I'm curious what you guys think makes for a great startup. Could be a great product, you need an MBA, viral stickiness, awesome mentors, a real revenue model, right? That'd be nice. Passionate users, environment speed, awesome user experience, team, patentable ideas. Which one do you think really matters the most? Anybody? What? Revenue model. Revenue model, right?
Team.
What else?
Team.
Team. I like team.
Awesome user experience.
Awesome user experience. Good. Let's go next slide.
Team.
For me, it's all about speed. All that stuff to me comes if you can do speed. Everything I've done with Big Kitty Labs is all about speed. And I think really want you to focus on speed this weekend. I want you to get momentum as fast as you can. Yes, you need an awesome user experience. Yes, the revenue model is really nice. A great team is really nice to have, especially if you're in a room and you're like, man, I really just met this guy and I really don't like them. So you need to resolve that. Right? But speed is the most important thing, I believe, because you need to make decisions faster and get momentum. So with BKL, our Big Kitty Labs, our obsession with speed over the course of probably 24 months built all this stuff. We built Whisker, which is a Twilio-based survey platform. Boris is a transcription analysis tool. Patch Party is a Twitter Trend Explorer. EthnoCam is the video ethnographer app on the iPhone. Tixit, local startup here in town, we help leverage them. Basically take their idea and get it off the ground. Hooligan, which I'll talk a little bit more about today. SourceCal is our first kind of Deadpool app. It was basically a tool for Twitter that would allow you to basically tell people why you followed them, so they can then learn about what caused you to get that follower. A lot of times you get followed on Twitter, you're like, why did you follow me? It'd be nice to know, was it a recent tweet? What was the kind of the instance that spawned that? Parse Please is kind of our delicious Instapaper clone that we built. Chump Dump was probably our big hit last year, which is basically a Twitter unfollowing game. Got written up at this first. It's got 1,500 users that play every day. It's nice. It's got 2 different revenue models on it. IT Martini, we kind of rebuilt their website last year. Beaker was a collaging tool on Canvas, kind of an experiment we built. SidTrack is a retail ethnography analysis tool for retail ethnographers to understand the flow of traffic through a retail space. DocuShot is an annotation app that we built for ourselves as developers to basically document streams of interaction and then tell the coder a better story about what needs to be changed. Right Now is kind of like a Foursquare clone that we built that had extra questions and context about not only like where I'm at, but what am I doing and what's the rating of it. Like right now I'm at start of the weekend, cool. Are you having a good time or bad time? Good time. So you're able to provide more context. And MX is Mobile Expeditions. Might be familiar with Town. We're building a lot of stuff for them on the back end to accelerate their dev process. So we're obsessed with speed. Not one startup that we're working on. We're working on a crap load of things. And all of this just helps us keep going and keep that energy going. So come Sunday afternoon, your job is to make me believe you're special. So Sunday afternoon, you're all going to present your big concept, your big startup idea. And I think what you need to do is convince me that I should care. I'm not saying that because I don't like anybody in the room, but I'm just saying you have to convince a VC person or a business guy here in town, or you always hear about Tech Columbus and all the different people that you're going to need money eventually, right? I mean, someone's going to have to give you money at some point, and you need to show them why they can't miss out on your big idea, your opportunity, because you're badass. So you got to convince them you're special. So you have 2 options. You can either make it or you can fake it. Make it is the whole equation where you have developers, you got a front-end guy, you got a back-end guy, you got someone doing the kind of sex appeal of the site, you have the user experience figured out. That's cool. Not everybody here has a team like that, probably. Who here doesn't really have that, you feel like? I'm not sure if you're really going to have a coded thing by the end of Sunday. Come on, I know somebody's not going to have some stuff coded. It's okay to raise your hand, we'll point and laugh.
Everyone can have it.
Everyone will have that? All right, good. Well, because I would say the second option is the fake it. The fake it is basically, you could present something that sort of pretty much works and not tell me that it's fake. I think that's totally acceptable to do. Because faking it, I think, is just as important as actually making it. So, some of the general thoughts on how to pull off your pending magic trick this weekend. I want you to interrogate your idea. I want you to do your homework. I want you to leverage APIs and any kind of existing technology that's out there. I want you to steal whatever you can. Competition, really like the sign-in or login experience over here, or I really like the way they organize data. Steal all that stuff. Don't rethink stuff that doesn't need to be rethinked. And then code it, obviously. And then the one you can't read, which is, and if you don't code it, don't tell me you didn't, basically. In other words, if you present an experience to somebody and they can buy into it because you've done it in such a way that they believe, that's also just as good. So, things I want you to avoid this weekend is I want you to avoid being a passenger. When you're in the meeting, you guys are all in your rooms and stuff, don't be the one that doesn't say anything. Don't be here just for the ride. This is your opportunity to either play the part as the front-end design guy, or you could jump into a new role. You've always really wanted to do more marketing, or you've always